Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. It's year 27, I can't remember what was going on. Oh, we just built the pastures down here, hadn't we? We were working on building this third one. We've got plenty of labourers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all, honestly. Apart from maybe make some miners temporarily. It's nice having so many labourers, but I really don't know what to do with them. Where did they all come from? Maybe it's worth starting up work on the second mine. That's coming quite quickly. More builders. Now we're down to the one spare labourer, but you know. And this tunnel should be working as well. Once we, although we're probably now going to prioritise putting stone into the mines, so you know. Guess there's that. I don't know where they all came from. That was a bit of an influx at the start of the year. It's like 5 labourers. Must have had a baby boom at some point. We've still got 25 kids, 20 students, 97 adults. We're about to hit 100 adults, which is quite the milestone. We have hit 150 total population. I do believe. No, we haven't. We've hit 143 total population. Reserve of stone is obviously low because I just put a ton of it into this tunnel probably. Yeah, we put 68 into the mine and they're still waiting to get 76 into the tunnel. Here it all comes. I have all 15 stone cutters working. So this thing's going to run down really quick now. I'm going to up the limit to 1,000. And the mine is being constructed. This is going to be a coal mine, I think, because iron is not something we're totally short on. And it would be nice to make steel tools. And to just have coal, because it means we don't need to make firewood, I think. I think we can use coal instead of firewood. My labourer died of old age. Okay. That's unusual. We've got all the stone in the tunnel. And we still have 11 stone left over. So we're short on stone, but we did build everything we had going. There's 2 work cycles left on the pasture. 30 on the mine. They appear to be prioritising the mine. 52 on the tunnel. Well, the mine will be done any second then if they're prioritising that. So you are coal. And take some labourers off. Set them into the mines. 8 in each mine if I do that. The tunnel is done. I'm going to turn on the next house. Or even next 2 houses. You trying to sell me seeds? I'd like to buy seeds. I don't have anything to sell you though still, so we're going to dismiss you. You can come back another time. I don't need the seeds currently. They're not urgent. What did I say I was going to put in this pasture? This was my second chicken pasture, I remember. I only needs the 1 herdsman. We're up to 7 herdsmen now. Split the chickens between the 2 pastures. It makes a reasonable amount of chicken and eggs. Chicken pastures. They're not the most space efficient, but you know, might as well have them. And have 2 pastures of them, because why not? I'm not doing a lot else down here. I might as well have pastures. Meanwhile, this cattle field is still only half full, so I still can't split into the other pasture, which has a herdsman in it, waiting, not doing anything. And the houses are straight into being built, because we have so many spare people lying around. This is nice. Being able to get stuff built quickly is nice, and it was what I was missing from my original world before I started recording. We're making coal, so we're finally getting coal in, which means we can switch to, in the blacksmith, steel tools. So that's always good. One of my miners died of old age and has been replaced. Down to 2 builders. Everything was built awfully quickly. It's only summer. I'm not really sure. I haven't got any plans for what I need to do next. So this is going to be interesting. It's raining again. What do I want to do? I kind of now want more seeds, so I want to set up some orchards and everything. Except, I mean, that's all going to be houses, is the plan. Like, and so it's up here. I guess orchards would go up here. It's really awkward. I'm kind of penned in a bit. Except build a bridge out here. There's nothing stopping me doing that. Roads. I want to build a bridge. What there's nothing stopping me doing actually is upgrading to stone road. Oh, well, I mean the lack of stone is stopping me doing it, to be fair, but we've maxed out on firewood. 1,500 of it. I think we're okay for firewood now. It took a long time to get to that point. What's our wood limit? 1,000. Okay, so that should still be working. A lot of people just died. Okay, so we had a sudden death wave. Luckily we had enough spare labourers for it. I wasn't expecting a death wave, I'll admit, but it was inevitable at some point that it would happen. Oh, we've got the piles of coal appearing in the stockpile. Not nearly as neat as the other piles of stuff, but they exist. The quarry is going to need to be replaced sooner rather than later. That's going to be our major issue, is finding somewhere to replace the quarry. Especially as there's this mound that we just can't use. So, how are we doing with graves? What it might be worth looking at is a chapel. As it provides a happiness boost. It's a bit weird because I'm going to end up with a space that I can't really do anything with here. But I guess it's going to become a stockpile out the back of the chapel. But oh well, I guess that can be another stockpile. Can't put anything else there, so might as well be. I do want to pause the chapel. I want to build the bridge first. Especially as we've got all the materials there, it's just 21 build cycles. So, it shouldn't take too long to do. Another child born. It's always good. The animals should be thriving. I mean, the 800 mutton a year we get from the sheep pastures. The 3 sheep pastures together should be producing 2,400 food a year. It's a good thing we expanded the pastures because we've just upped the population. We need a lot more food. I would be getting the feeling that my food graph did have a bit of a dip. I think I did sell a lot of food to a trader at one point, to be fair. I do still appear to be just about increasing. So, my hunters just died of old age. The bridge is done. Let's turn the chapel on then. So we can now get across this little river, stream, over to this area. Which is good. I guess the other thing I could do, it's already autumn, but the other thing I could do is upgrade the last wooden houses if we still have any. Yeah, these 2 are wooden. Let's upgrade those. Of course, I'm trying to build the chapel at the same time, which isn't ideal, but I think that with those 2 we're then all stone again. Which would be nice. So that would be a minor milestone in of itself, upgrading all of the wooden houses to stone. That's just these tiny stockpiles I've got laid out where I've got spare space. Realistically, this one I could remove. I'd quite like to get rid of this one actually, because I could put another house or 2 in there. How do I remove a stockpile? That was easy. I can only get 1 more house in, but let's pause it. So I guess we're still going to have a bit of a stockpile, just not as big. 6x4, I mean that is possibly would have been big enough for a schoolhouse. So no, there's probably a couple of things I could have fit in that gap really, but just one more house seems to make sense. It's right next to the market, so it's prime real estate. Just stone. Stone is the main limiting factor. Up to 5 builders. Stuff should happen quicker then. Even if we are waiting on stone. And another merchant is turning up. What do you want to give me? Leather and ale. Goodbye. I don't need your resources. I make plenty of leather now, I think. It's only like 28 per hunting cabin. I think the pasture, the cattle, I think will make leather once they eventually are full and are being killed, but I need to fill it up and then I'm going to split it into the other pastures, so it's going to be a while till we start killing cattle. Still waiting on stone. These 2 houses have been dismantled. Oh, there's an awkward gap between them. It's one of these roads. It's one of the original ones that leaves the awkward gap between buildings that I have no purpose for. And yes, so that's been moved. Words. I don't really know what I'm saying, so I'm going to stop talking. We've got all the logs and iron in that house, nothing in that one. The chapel is done with logs and iron, it's just stone. Stone is the big factor. It's still winter, so we'll carry on watching as they try and do this. Oh, there we go, that's all the logs and most of the iron. And it's spring, so we'll stop. And it's raining, obviously, of course it's raining. So that's all for today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.